Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the season finale of September 2025. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right in. This is going to be, are you ready? Are you buckled up? You want to go get some popcorn? Put this on pause, get some popcorn, get a Sprite, go sit by the pool. You know, we're here. We're here. The end of eclipse season. It's going to be bonkers. It's going to be bonkers. The dawn of a new era. Gemini, your big moment. It's here. It's right here. Okay? Curtains going up. Curtains going down. I'll explain that in a second, but it is your big moment, and you're about to have enormous radical change in your life. Okay? And it's not just because of the eclipse. Look at what's happening. Same thing as last week, right? The concentration of all these events, and then nothing. No planetary aspects after one. And this is for the rest of September. Yeah, there's something happening on the 30th. We'll talk about it. But here's the thing. I want you to know, Gemini, this is a big time for you, for real. All right? It's going to feel a little back to the future. Yeah? And that's because all the outer planets, they are retrograde. So you're still going within. They're requiring you to do some transformation, some inner work. But they're also asking you to look back at the past 2 years of your life. Especially with career. Okay? And your reputation, if you're not here for career. How you want to be perceived. And you're going to have a little bit of a review. And the prison portal is still in place, ushering you into this whole new world. So, once again, that's happening behind the scenes. This is the main attraction, okay? Sunday, September 21st, you have the new moon, partial solar eclipse in Virgo, 29 degrees. About 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's my time. Yep, eclipses, as you know, are game changers. They're 100%. Well, yeah, they're 100%, but they're 100 times the power of a new moon. And by the way, yeah, I'm burning the midnight oil. I'm trying to get your forecast out before the actual eclipse. I got the big old light, like a construction thing, something here. Anyway, it's late, early. It's late and early. Here's the thing. You are about to have some enormous change. That's what eclipses do. They put you on the path you need to be on. It's a 6-month cycle. And as you know, Virgo is a mutable sign like you. I think you're going to be fine with this, okay? But I got to tell you about this eclipse. First of all, it's in your 4th house. A lot of y'all are moving. Okay? Or buying property or selling property, working with a realtor, or you're really discovering your roots. The 4th house is home, family, the foundations of your life. There could be some activity with family, children, significant other, etc. Yeah? We talked about this last week or in your monthly forecast. Now, this eclipse, what I didn't tell you is that it is one of the most loaded and most complex eclipses we've seen in years. So I'm going to break it down in bullet points. 29 degrees, critical degree, anaretic degree. What is that? It's a culmination. We're coming to the end. It's a graduation, right? The South Node in Virgo as well. So something's got to go for something new to come in. And therein lies the irony. It's a new moon solar eclipse. Something fresh, new door opening, new chapter, something waiting to be born. This is a rebirth moment for you. All right? I'll explain that later too. So ending, beginning. You get that, right? But it's more about the next 6 months for you. Home, family, all of that. Right? B, you already got a glimpse of what the new moon, solar eclipse in Virgo, what may be happening around this time based on the new moon in Virgo that we had on August 22nd, 0 degrees. The reset, okay? 0 degrees. So things have been building up, and not just at home. We're talking about Virgo energy, your daily routines, your lifestyle. Things have been changing. Your work. Oh, things have been changing. Yep. Health matters as well. 3, Saturn. Okay. Saturn, who is life lessons, Gemini. as you know, is back into Pisces as of September 1st. So the sun and the moon, the eclipse, are opposite Saturn at 29 degrees. So Saturn, who's in full cargo gear at this point. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's ready to be the authority. That's Saturn's role. Yeah, he's had 4 cups of coffee. All right. He is going to make you go through change his way. And when I say his way, remember, Saturn is restrictions, Saturn's boundaries, but he's also the authority. So this is an opposition. You're already feeling it by the time you're watching this reading. Okay? Because remember, you're going to feel this days before. I did an astrology class tonight. Was it Friday night? Yeah. I'm still here. If you're a cross watcher, this is the same shirt I've been in 8 of your forecasts. Anyway, yeah, you're feeling it, okay? So what does that even mean, Saturn opposite this eclipse? Well, Saturn is just kind of monitoring it and monitoring you, and he, being the authority, is going to make you take on responsibilities, and he can make you do things the hard way. And Saturn literally can be an authority, like a boss or a father figure, okay? Army sergeant. Yeah. You have to work with him. He's giving you new responsibilities. And remember, this eclipse is on the karmic node of fate, and Saturn is karma. So there is a karmic life lesson baked into this eclipse. Yeah. Remember, you pass Saturn's test, he rewards you. That's how karma works. But this is going to require discipline. That is Saturn's rules. And remember, Saturn in Pisces, that is your 10th house of career and fame and your reputation, how you want to be perceived. Where it doesn't even have to be career. It's just your public image. All right? But also career. The biggest thing. There's got to be something here. All right? Just letting you know. The other thing is 4. You have to release. Yeah? Old patterns, habits, systems, structures, Blackberries, your Friendster profile. You still got that? You got to let things go. I told you, you're moving into a brand new world, whole brand new era. You can't bring everything. You can't bring everything. What no longer serves you, it is time to let it go. All right? It's time to, and that's, again, patterns have everything that I said. There are structures that you were used to, that you're starting to see no longer works. That's what Saturn is doing. Remember, Saturn's still conjuncting Neptune. We got the prison portal happening. So this is non-negotiable. There's no ifs, ands, buts, whats. The other thing is like, yeah, it's the eclipse is, sure, it's on the south node, Virgo, right? Opposite Saturn at 29 degrees Pisces. That's the very last degree of the very last sign. Endings for your new beginning, okay? Out with the old, in with the new. I've been saying that week after week because of the prison portal. You throw this on top of it. Oh, things have really got to go. 5. Remember what I said last week? Every single planet other than Jupiter between 29 and 2 degrees at this point, either sitting on or passing through the 0 degree point of new beginnings, that reset, okay? So you are on your path to enlightenment, a karmic journey for the rocket ship of this new moon. Solar eclipse in Virgo, a whole new you. And to do that, you need to take inspired action, okay? Every day. Take inspired action. In order to take inspired action, you have to care about the direction you want to go and how you're going to contribute to the collective. Because Pluto and Aquarius, remember, Uranus in your sign is trine Pluto and Aquarius, which is humanity, but also it's Virgo season, service to others. And to be of service to others starts with self-love. Okay, Gemini? Be kind to yourself. I've talked about the lower expressions of the South Node in Virgo that can be self-critical. It can be hypercritical. It can be perfectionist energy. It can be just being very hard on yourself. You do not want to do that. Okay. Saturn may be applying a little bit of pressure. No. Okay. High frequency. Now, if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising or your moon or for your sister, Jessica, or your husband, Raymond, all the mutable signs, that would be you, Gemini. Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces will feel this eclipse the most. If you know your birth chart, your natal chart, if you have any planets, and it doesn't matter which ones, if you have any planets between 27 to 1 degree, Virgo or Pisces, yeah, Pisces too, remember Saturn's there, you're going to feel this the most, okay? And to give you context, y'all know I'm an Aquarius and a Gemini rising, 0 degrees, but I'm a Virgo moon at 29 degrees. So this new moon solar eclipse in Virgo at 29 degrees is literally going to be on top of my moon, opposite Saturn. I'll let you know how it goes. The other thing is, I've talked about this. We talk about these things in my astro charting. We go through your birth charts. Anyway, thank you for everyone who has signed up for Great Awakener, by the way. I appreciate it. And the founding member sale still going on. That's up to 70. That's like 40 cents a day. All the information's in the description box. We have an amazing hypnotherapist coming on board. There's another instructor, free hypnotherapy. Anyway, so thank you so much, everyone. Now, look, Monday, September 22nd. And this is bonkers. So I really want you to pay attention to this. Literally 12 hours after the eclipse, you heard me, right? 12 hours after the eclipse, Mars will move into Scorpio. And this is until November 4th. Mars rules Scorpio. This is his home. He has not been here for several years. This is a banner moment for Mars. There's a marching band waiting for him. Okay? This is a big deal. Mars rules Scorpio. So, it's been 2 years. Buckle up. This can be intense. Here's the thing, Gemini. When I say intense, you may actually like it because Mars is all about determination and action and your passions, right? Ambition. And Mars in Scorpio, that's your 6th house of your everyday activities. And you see the overlap here. That's Virgo's home. So now you have a lot of activity happening in your everyday routines and health, getting things done, fixing things, but also work. You have a lot of work energy. And when I say work, we're talking about your responsibilities, your duties when it comes to work. We're talking about colleagues, employees, things like that. Also health. So just keep that in mind. This is going to be a time where things may get a little intense. But again, you might like it. You might like it because it gives you something to do. Because Saturn, remember, is micromanaging at this point. The other thing is, this is Scorpio energy. So your passions are going to be cranked up to a whole other level, especially with relationships and intimacy and investments and gaining power. And all part of your ongoing transformation. So there may even be, there's just so much happening here. It's just like you're going to see a lot of things happen. And again, like I said in your monthly forecast, when Mars moves into Scorpio, you're going to feel driven like you haven't in years. So again, I think that you're really going to like this. The only thing, there's a thing. Mars in Scorpio, when I say is intense, it can be very like John Wick, Arya Stark. All right, it's a little bit of like, oh, I love grudges. So use Mars and Scorpio wisely, because it can also be obsessions and other things. We'll talk about it later, because literally 12 hours after that, yeah, we move into Libra season. So welcome to the equinox. Happy fall and happy spring in the southern hemisphere. It's the equinox, equal day and night, hence equinox, equilibrium, hence Libra, balance. Focus on balance. All right, emotional, spiritual, moral, and ethical. That's Libra energy. What's really amazing here is Libra rules your 5th house. So you're about to have a lot of fun. 5th house is joy and pleasure. And this is really exciting for you. To be honest, you need it. You need it. It's love. It's romance. It's soulmate energy. It's family. It's children. It's laughter. It's creativity. It's creative projects. It's procreation as well. Y'all are going to have kids. Congratulations. You have this overlapping. The new moon solar eclipse in Virgo in your 4th house of home and family, with Jupiter exalted in Cancer. A lot of y'all having kids or like grandkids are coming into the picture. Congratulations. Okay. The other thing is, well, you got Mars in Scorpio. You have the Sun in Libra. So a lot of like intimacy. Okay. Anyway, this is going to be really nice for you. So for the next 4 weeks, you're going to see a huge shift in partnerships and relationships and marriage and love and contracts and peace and harmony. And the focus on any of those themes might have a little bit of intensity because of Mars in Scorpio. So have fun with this. Just don't hold grudges. Okay. Libra is all about diplomacy and justice. And please bear in mind, you do see Mars square Pluto here. We're going to talk about that. But Mars, remember, he just got home. He's on his 3rd duels. They're gonna meet. Okay. That's the perfection, but they're already starting to square. So just keep that in mind. Again, you see this huge concentration of energy in the beginning of the week. Why is this important? Because I've been dropping you Easter eggs. Equinox has always represented the beginning and the end of a harvest. Ancient times. Everything's cyclical. This is happening at the same time as Mars in Scorpio, which represents death and rebirth. So you have all the planets other than Jupiter, the 0 degree point reset. Yeah. You have the eclipse, a new moon solar eclipse at 29 degrees, endings and beginnings on the south node. You have the equinox, endings and beginnings. You have Mars in Scorpio, death and rebirth. Do you see what's happening here? This huge cluster of events that all represent the end and the beginning. So again, it's not just the eclipse. It's all of this. That's why your life is going to change in ways that you would have never believed. And everything changes this moment forward. Everything. Everything. Oh, and by the way, all of that's happening within 24 hours of each other, each 12 hours apart. And remember what I said, equinox equal day and night, 12 hours each. Remember, I've been saying, and this is happening 12 hours later, 12 hours later. Did you pick up that theme? The pattern of 12? Completion and harmony and cosmic order and cycles. So this is truly a huge rebirth that's happening in the beginning of the week and throughout the end of September. So please, FTLOG, don't resist change. Don't resist change. It's stay true to your authentic self and create the reality you deserve. But there's gonna be change. All right, Tuesday, September 23rd. You got the Sun in Libra, opposite Neptune in Aries. That's honestly, I think that's fine for you. Just here's the thing. Remember, the Sun is opposite Saturn still, okay? The perfection was on Sunday, but you're still feeling it. The Sun is also going to trine Uranus and Pluto. Amazing. We'll talk about it. But the Sun opposite Neptune, just be real with yourself. Ask yourself, am I being real with myself about my future hopes, wishes, and long-term goals and dreams? Have you actually sat down to like really think about it? Yeah. Your 1-year plan, your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan. Easy peasy. That's all you have to do. Remember, Neptune's retrograde. It's going to bring those lower expressions of illusion and deception and fantasy and wishful thinking and even like misinformation, because Neptune is in Aries. That is your 11th house. So it could also involve like a friendship or a group or a community. There could be something here that's a little even like deceptive. Just keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. The Sun is in Libra in your 5th, so there may be something here with true love and family and children and creative projects. So you just want to be honest with yourself. Do you only see the good and not the full picture? Neptune's been really active, by the way. Remember, I said it's like those, is this real moments? Anyway, you do have the Sun trine Uranus in your sign and Pluto in Aquarius. Amazing. Okay, that's going to help. That grand air trine. Yeah, we had it last week with Mercury. This time it's the Sun. It's made life force, right? Optimism. The Sun. Soul. The soul. El Sol. Right? Soul. It's you. So, and that's happening literally 24 hours exact after the equinox. Anyway, here's your breakthrough. Big time. And it's all air signs. Yep. So as part of your breakthrough, it requires an element of being social or networking or communication or just a mental breakthrough. Yeah. This is going to be amazing because this is Uranus in your sign, trining Pluto and Aquarius. That's innovation. That's revolution. That's evolution. That's transformation. That's communication. And don't forget what I said last week. Pluto's out of bounds. He's outside of his ecliptic on the south side. And it's rare. It's not going to happen again for thousands of years. So what does that even mean? There's no supervision. Okay? It's like a kid with a slingshot, a bottle of ketchup. He's a little wild. All right? And he's got to make some changes. So, what I want you to do, Gemini, is I want you to really, really consider what I say. Uranus in your sign, trining Pluto and Aquarius. Remember, that's part of the prison portal. And it's all about breakthroughs and everything that I said. And expanding your consciousness, freeing your mind, being more open-minded to trying new things, new experiences, shaking things up, having your awakening, wake-up calls. But this aspect that's happening for many years, this is the closest that Uranus and Pluto have been together since they got together. Okay? Right here. You're really going to feel this. It is potent AF. And remember, Pluto's a bit wild. And Pluto in Aquarius is your 9th house. Uranus is in your sign. What does that mean? You are going to have an insanely huge shift in perspective and the way that you see things, your worldview, your philosophies, inner wisdom. That's the 9th house. You're going to be traveling. A lot of you are traveling long distance. You're meeting people overseas. You're writing books. So the 9th house is publishing. You're also possibly starting a podcast. It's broadcast as well. And education, I would not be surprised if a lot of y'all go back to school or even become teachers. But whatever it is, it's all about your breakthrough. Uranus is in your sign. Use it. Okay? Your big break. You're the star. You just got cast in Rent, The Reunion, whatever. Saturn, by the way, remember Pluto is out of bounds. So he can be a little bit chaotic. Anyway, Saturn and Neptune, which you will feel. Saturn and Neptune, they're still conjunct. Yeah, so Saturn, believe it or not, again, sure, this week, a little, but he's still helping you build this new reality, okay? That's going to be big. It's Saturn, remember, is going to move back into Aries for 2.5 years. That's your 11th house of your future hopes, wishes, long-term goals, commitments, dreams. So he's setting you up. He just wants you to have one last lesson in career. And then he's just, there you go. Here's your A plus. So just remember to be social and network and put yourself out there. You never know what doors will open. You never know who you'll meet. You have Uranus, the planet of surprises and the unexpected in your sign as part of this grand air trine. Please use this, okay? The other thing is that, Wednesday, September 24th, this is the day Mars in Scorpio will square Pluto in Aquarius, 1 degree. It's strong. It's tangled up with Uranus in your sign trining Pluto. There is an element of, from this point forward, there may be having to break some things down to have your breakthrough. But Mars square Pluto, just so you know, out of the trillions of aspects in astrology, this is like top 10, like most challenging. So Mars square Pluto, those are the two most powerful planets. They're about to West Side Story, okay? They could sell tickets for this show. Mars is the warrior god. Pluto is the ruler of the underworld. And remember, he's out of bounds. He's wild. So this has a kick to it. And it's a lot of power plays, power struggles, ego, power tripping. It's also emotional extremes. It's manipulation. But the biggest thing of all, ghost pepper kick, is that what are the chances that this day the moon will also be in Scorpio? And if you're a subscriber, you know I've talked about the moon in Scorpio. It has intensity on its own. So you have the moon conjunct Mars square Pluto in Aquarius. You're going to feel emotionally amped up. Okay? This is definitely going to be something where you may not see eye to eye with colleagues, employees, bosses. This is very even psychological with Pluto, right? Pluto, ruler of the underworld, what's beneath the surface. So it's in your 9th house of spirituality and your belief system during a time when the sun is opposite Neptune. So what does that even mean? There may be some things coming to the surface, all right? You being honest with yourself. It's also very spiritual. It's like you having a spiritual awakening. But it may be provoked because Mars is aggressive in Scorpio. He's poking the bear. So there can be some built up energy that comes out too. There could be even secrets, maybe even confessions. And also, it may be other people. You may be hearing things that people tell you. Just know that these are two very powerful. There's a bite to this, okay? But to be honest, there also may be something with health, and health matters. It is your 6th house, okay? 6th house is also pets, domestic animals. So just be mindful. It can be, a doctor. You may not see eye to eye with a doctor. Y'all get in a cussing match over the bill. Things like that. That's what I'm saying. Is like there can be a little bit of, right? But fortunately, you do have Pluto and Aquarius in your 9th house. very spiritual. But Pluto is out of bounds. So just stay frosty, be cool, and you're going to be fine. And the other thing is, remember, Mars is physicality. Pluto's power. So use that. Channel this energy productively. Do some karate, snowboarding, go plant some flowers, do some gardening, spray water and stuff. Just be active. Yeah? That's what's going to make the difference here. That's how you exert this energy. Okay? To join a debate team. It is Libra season, by the way. So, and remember, that's all about peace and harmony. So, avoid, like, no Arya Stark. No Arya Stark. Be the Jon Snow. Or his sidekick. Who was that guy? Gregorio? I don't know. The way he lived. Okay? He was one of the good... He read a lot of books. All right? So have your transformation, but diplomatically. Always be the best version of yourself. Gemini, you're going to be amazing. You're going to be great. And remember what I said in September, your September forecast. We're always the same person. Yeah? But every moment we have is unrepeatable. So you always want to be in the moment. You always want to be aware. I've made up the word awareness, and clarity. That's how you connect with your authentic self. Okay? And you see through your lens. No Neptunian fog. Your lens. You cut through that fog. Because the 30th. Y'all heard about the 3-eye atlas? The comet? Comet. Well, at this point, I don't think it's a comet anymore, right? It's an asteroid or spaceship. So here's the thing. There's a lot of experts, a lot of different ideas, a lot of different opinions. Who knows? What we do know, on the 30th, 3-eye atlas, it's going to be in the Libra constellation. And by the time we get to the beginning of October, it's going to conjunct Mars. And as you know, everything's energy. And I talk about the planetoids and the asteroids, even fixed stars. Yeah, they all have meaning. They all have meaning. How interesting. How interesting. Okay? That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. And by the way, it's not like a real conjunction. It's like just getting really close to Mars. I think by the end of October, it's going to be behind the sun or something like that. But I do talk about it in Great Awakener, by the way. I tell you that. I give you a lot of information on what it actually is. Hi, Ruby. What are you doing? All right, so let's get started, Gemini. I know it's really, really late. But I got you. I had a whole box of chocolates, 48 pack. Gemini, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you. The last 2 weeks of September. Gemini. Sun, moon, and rising. And thank you so much, by the way. Again, it bears repeating. Thank you for all your kind comments and your patience. As still going through health issues, and so is Ruby. And we love you, and thank you so much. It really is meaningful, and it does keep me going to the point where I'm up at a really late time getting your forecast out so you actually have it before the eclipse. Anyway, Gemini, I do a traditional cult across spread, offers the best overview. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know about the lights. I did, right? I think, Ruby, come here. I'll get you. Let me get you. Come here, baby. Gemini, you get a guest. It's past her bedtime. She wants to go to bed. All right, so let's get started. Oh, okay. So, Gemini, you are... Ruby, where are they? Yeah, good. You're really good. But there's a couple things I gotta tell you. Two of Swords. Are you a cross watcher? You watch for your rising, your moon, or for your, boss? Two of Swords has come out in a lot of spreads this week, okay? And it is that type of week. What is the truth that you have to face? Are you being real with yourself? Are you being honest with yourself? What is something that you're holding in that needs to come to the surface? Why are you not in touch with your emotions and your feelings? Her back is turned to the moon and the sea. All right? Intuition, emotions. So there's something here. You also see her crossing off her heart. So there's something here you have to see. And here's the thing. Look at what's happening here. There's a reality. There's a new path, a new journey, a brand new journey for you. And some of you are aware of it, but there's a refusal to accept it. What did I say? You cannot resist change. And that's for some of you, okay? Some of y'all just have to spend some time really going within, okay? Because you also have the Seven of Cups. What did I say about, Neptune opposite the sun? So there's that illusion, delusion, confusion, the fantasy, all of that. And your 11th house of your future hopes and wishes and long-term goals and dreams. Do you know what you want? Do you know what your new path is all about? Have you created it yet? Remember, you create it. There's a brand new era, but you got the keys to it. All right? You got to build your road. You see the smoke and mirror here too. Remember, I talked about that deception. But you have to be honest with yourself, okay? The other thing is, like, for a lot of y'all, there may be a couple different opportunities that looks really good. You just got to know which one it is, right? What path to take. And that's a very Gemini circumstance to be in, right? There's always one or two things that y'all can choose from. You got the Hermit in your challenge area. The Hermit is Virgo, by the way. Two things here. The first thing is there's definitely someone that you're going to recognize this week, and I hope you do. Okay, get past that fog. You're going to recognize as possibly not the best person to get advice from anymore, or someone that you trusted. Remember, you have a lot of family stuff. It could be a family member. It's all about that, out with the old, in with the new. And there's someone that just may not offer that wisdom that you're so used to. Secondly, you've got to go within. You got to really do that soul searching. All right? That's how you connect with that inner wisdom inside you. All right? Keep that in mind. And the other thing is, like, yeah, there is something here where there's just someone who just might be in the way of what you want. And therefore, for a lot of y'all, there just maybe, there's your Saturn, okay? It may be an authority. And that, it kind of like brings you back to the drawing board. But you do have that Three of Pentacles, which I really love. And you have the Six of Cups and the Reader spread. So you're ready. You're ready to start this new journey. You're ready to get to work, get busy, bond with people, work with people, collaborate, start something new, bring life into some new project or career or job or something to monetize. Amazing. All right. You want to be in your element. You have the Six of Cups and the Root of your spread. Amazing. You don't want to stress about anything anymore. You want to feel protected. You want to feel that you can let your hair down. The Six of Cups has a really high connotation to like nostalgia. And so there's something, it's all about being in touch with your inner child. Yeah. So the fact that you're moving into Libra season, just keep that in mind. Okay. You're going to have some fun, but you've got to allow it. You have to allow it. You can't get stuck in this haze. You got to move forward. And when you do, You deserve it. You deserve it. You got the Six of Wands, and this card's all about eminence. It's rising above. It is everything that what I was saying. Your 10th house, career lit up, right there. Okay, public recognition, honors. They could be getting, a promotion, whatever it is. You're gonna get recognized, and so it's all worth it. But this is requiring work that inspired action, and then you're going to be fine. All right, let's get to your stuff. Gemini. Y'all are funny. Ruby, you sleeping? It's late. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe. This is the most, is this not the most like, yeah, I can't even finish that sentence. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Gemini, I want to hear from you. Do you like my hairstyle? All right. You know I love y'all. Let's get started. Okay. They kind of woke me up. Look at you. You're good. You're good. You're going to be fine. Just know what you want. That's all it is. Yeah. I'll even clarify that for you. But first, amazing. I always say death doesn't come out as much as it should. And so everything that you like, you're going to have change. Don't resist change. Do not resist change. That's all I have to say. I'll show you something here. Do you see the king laying on the ground with his crown knocked off? He resisted change. Okay? But you see the bishop, you see the kid, they're embracing the change. They're okay. You see the sun coming out on the horizon, the sun that's all about opportunities. Okay? Optimism. You know what the sun is. So, again, there's something here for you. And it's all about just moving into this direction, knowing that there is going to be change. You're a mutable sign. You're used to it. You're really good at adapting. You have that Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like there is someone here that's really working hard for you or hard with you, okay? Working toward your legacy, which feels really good. There's still a lot of home, family stuff here. You have the, biggest house in tarot. You've got the sun in Virgo, which rules your 4th house. So you could be working towards something. But again, it just feels like there's someone in your corner. There's someone that's part of your journey moving forward and actually maybe doing all the work while you do the like other part of the job, like the marketing, PR, advertising. They're doing the developer side of the website you're building, things like that, right? You get what I'm saying. I didn't mean, anyway, I get to say that with 0 degree Gemini rising. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. So go get it. That's waiting for you. All right. The Ace of Wands is absolutely amazing. You know that. That's a new path. There's your new journey. A lot of you are looking for new jobs or recognition in jobs or starting your own career or just some big change. That's what you want. Okay. You can have it. You can have it all. You just have to put all your energy in the right direction. Okay. With that 7 of Cups and the heart of your spread. But you can get past that. That fog is going to clear, and then you have the Knight of Wands in your final outcome. Amazing. Go forth. He's on a mission, and nothing's going to stop him going after his passions. I did say when Mars moves into Scorpio, you're going to feel driven. You're going to feel very passionate. And you're going to see a lot of things like ease up too. So I love that. Did I say y'all are traveling? Y'all are traveling. A lot of y'all are traveling. Yeah. That's going to be really nice. But you're good. You're absolutely good. There's something, it just feels like you're ready to go. But it all starts from this point. Yeah. You gotta, I'll clarify that. Let's see that 7 of Cups. You're good. Ruby, you want to go down? Oh, my baby. Oh, my beautiful baby. Okay. Let me finish their spread. There you go. Okay, Gemini, you got the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're good. Just know what you want. That's all it is. That's all it is. You got a lot of different cups here. So again, like I said, a lot of y'all may have different paths, a lot of different opportunities, maybe a lot of different ideas of what you want, but you got to feel it in your bones. You got to really, really know. When you do, you get it. This is the wish come true card. It's a card of enlightenment. This is sitting there like a genie in a bottle. To complete satisfaction. But also, look at him. He's like proud of himself, as if he's showing off his cups like they're trophies. So be very proud of yourself. You're going to feel it. You're going to have it. Look at that. That's amazing. That's amazing. So it's like all systems go as soon as you know what you want. Okay? And then you're going to be fine. Gemini, y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. And thank you again for being patient with me. I'm looking at the time. Tier 3 members. We're going to do a spread. We're going to look at this new moon solar eclipse and Virgo. Isolated. I just want to see what's happening there. Okay. You know where to find the link. Anyone's welcome to join. Really good and legendary members. And yeah. Did I mention, by the way, there is something to be said here? It's a Pisces card. The Nine of Cups. Yep. And remember, that is your 10th house of career. Wands, very career related profession, but a lot of creative energy. It's just like there's something you're running with. There's something that you're just like, I'm excited. I got this. Gonna make it happen. This is really, you're good. Tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. And next week we will talk about October. There's a big thing happening. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. Anyway, Gemini, thanks so much. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.